Okay, we've got a few people jumping on already. Oops, this is wrong. Let me get this flipped here. Okay. I think we're good to go. Wow, got a lot of people on already. Good morning, everybody. Okay, it is Diane and Penny here today. And we are memory bound in the middle of Iowa. And it is going to be a nice sunny day here today. My husband is even golfing for the first time this season, so we are ready for some warm weather, which means it'll be in the 60s here. But tomorrow we are in for some spring storm, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe snow, I don't know.
Who knows? It's
kind of snows
Iowa.
every few days around here, so...
It's Iowa.
Look at these really cool backgrounds that Penny has made and will show us this morning. When I saw these, I was just in awe of how she did that. Our snow is gone here for the time being. Chris, I'm not sure about Minnesota, but look at all of these fun backgrounds. Okay. So what we're going to start with today is some new things, not new, restock that people have been waiting for. Okay, Penny, take it away.
All right, so we have the Creative Expression Shabby Basics Lace Doily, and it's $20.99.
This one we had a while ago and had a hard time getting it back in. And it's called Francesca.
Yep.
And then the one that everybody's been waiting for.
Oh, wow. Shabby Basics Layered Ripped Papers.
Yes. So now I can start using this in my projects now that we got it back in. It's really cool.
There's 5 dies in that. $24.99.
You want to turn over? Yeah, look at all those fun dies.
That reminds me of the old mirrors.
I know. It's just really cool. So if you are in the book for those, you should have gotten called yesterday.
And then the woodware stencil.
Yes, Kelly was really excited about this one. It's a brand new, it's kind of like the Tim Holtz
swatches.
Swatch stamps, but this is a stencil, so you can kind of do your own thing.
$4.99.
Backgrounds for cards or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah. She just got wood.
Yeah.
Oh. Light bulb moment just came on.
Light bulb moment. And then did we get more of these, or is this a different tool power?
Yeah,
okay.
We got more of those in.
Those are really nice.
People have been loving that. And then we're restocked on Kelly's stamp and
the dainty plaid
stencils that she did last week. We sold out, but we got some more in. This was my favorite card.
Yeah.
I just love those colors. And it was pretty easy to do. Do. So we got those back in. So now we are going to go out and show you the 49 and Market Everywhere collection and the Inkwell that we finally got restocked. So we pretty much got everything back in. There are a few things here and there that we did not get back in. So if you've been waiting for this, you can go out and call us or just order it online. We got the Everywhere 6x8, the rub-ons, the words, the ephemera. I think we pretty much got everything in for this collection. There's all the paper. This has been a very popular collection, and I think Katie's doing a project with this.
Well, and I know Diana has used it in an album.
Yep. So there's the 12 by 12 collection pack, the foundation. The washi tape is just so pretty. And then the Everywhere cluster kits and all the inks that go with it. And let's see, the album, the spiral notebook kit, which is amazing. I hope they come out with more of those. And then we have all of the individual papers. Okay, inkwell.
Around the corner.
Yeah, we had nothing left from this collection. I'm sorry about the glare, but we have the envelope bits, the film strips. We did get the 6x8 collection pack back in, and the acetate. Boy, everybody's been loving those acetate. And then the collection pack. And then we are still waiting, I think, for 3 and 4 of the papers, but I think they might even be coming in today. So if you are interested, most of this stuff is back in stock. And then toast. I forgot about toast. Toast is over here. Oh, and we did get the eucalyptus. I'm going to hold that.
Yep.
Eucalyptus leaves. Ooh, man. Eucalyptus leaves back in that everybody loves. So those are back in stock. And then a few of the other eucalyptus, the frames, the envelope bits, and then the paper. And then the toast. The toast acetate leaves are back in, the 12 by 12, the 6 by 8, the film strips, and we got most of the paper, I think. So if you've been waiting for that to come back in, I think we pretty much have everything. Okay, I think that is it. We have no questions, so we will continue on with Penny.
All right.
Okay.
Well, today is a play day because it's going to be about technique, not necessarily about product. But a final product is, of course, what you want to be able to do. So I was at a crop with some friends, and they were talking about, did you see that video about making your own wood? And did you? And somebody had, and somebody had. And I said, what are you guys talking about? So anyway, they were just talking, and so I jumped on the bandwagon, and basically as soon as I got home, I got out my scoreboard, and I got out all my inks. And so this is what you're going to see, and I started just playing. And that's
okay, so if they want to play along,
you need a scoreboard or a cutting board with a score blade and some paper and some ink.
And really, paper doesn't matter because you're just going to be playing.
You're just going to play.
Just plain white or craft.
Yeah,
or
whatever. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to show you red because I have a really good example of color versus paper. So this is the fired brick on white, and this is the same on cream, and this is the same on craft.
Look at the difference in that.
So
love that.
And then it depends on how much pressure.
Yep.
And then this one, I added a little bit of brown in it.
I really like that. That's by my favorite.
This one, I started adding gray, and so then I actually did that in a finished product with brick.
Oh, look at Elmo.
Grover.
So,
yeah, so you can, let up.
Boy, just play.
Yeah, and so, but the thing about brick is it's uniform lines. But like paneling, when I grew up, we had paneling in the basement. Those lines are not the same.
They can be different widths.
And being random is kind of hard. So using a scoreboard with a score blade really helped me be random. So, but then different colors of brown.
Okay.
And these are all on cream.
Oh, gracious. Those are really...
So antique linen, We have walnut with a lighter touch. And then this is archival ground espresso.
Really like that color.
And then this is pumice stone.
Wow.
And those are all on cream paper.
So it really does make a difference on what color of paper.
But you have to think about your finished product.
What look you want.
This is walnut on white.
Janet, we know that you have trouble being random.
Yeah. This is brushed corduroy on craft.
Ooh, that's cool.
This is hickory smoke on white.
And you take your ink pads and go pad to paper.
Pad to paper. We're gonna do that in a little bit.
So that's a little different than using a blending brush.
This is archival periwinkle on craft.
Wow.
Something a little darker. And then this is archival periwinkle on cream.
Oh, look at the difference. Wow.
And you'll notice there's a little texture, and that's because I took the ink pad and I did more of a swiggle, swish, whatever. And then I did it just without any lines, just using a different ink pad just to give like surf, water, beach.
But what a cool background that would be, just doing that. And how simple is that?
So then I was looking at Menards and I found some wood and I thought, oh, let's replicate that.
This looks like patina. That look.
Yeah. And so I wanted to do browns and blues. So it just random and so then I thought.
What colors are those? Do you know?
That would probably be
it's kind of
tumbled glass
with a brown
and a brown, which probably would be like the vintage photo or the gathered twigs.
That's really cool. That's cool.
Then these, okay, so we have tea dye, vintage photo, and these are on both of these. I don't know which way to do them.
Okay.
So we have tea dye, vintage photo, pumice stone, stormy sky, black soot, hickory smoke on white.
Wow. You can make brick and wood any color.
You can add your score or your lines in for like the wood, ends of woods and some nails if you want that detail. I tried it on a couple things. I would probably change my marker color. I used black on one, gray on one. I tried it on the brown. Can't say that I really like it.
It just gives it a different look.
Yeah. So then I tried putting pad to paper with no lines, just to see, you know what?
No score lines?
No score lines, nothing.
Now she is using the mini.
It varies on what I have.
Okay.
So I have one big gathered twigs, but all of the rest of them are little. My oxides are big.
And she has hers in the nice
little tins. I love the tins.
We have the archival tin, and we just got those back in stock.
And I just label them blue so that when I put them away on my shelf, I can see, oh, that's the one I want. So
I'm not sure if we have the mini ink storage ones in stock, but we can sure get those. And then she has the tin for the big one. One. Okay.
So then I wanted to play with some black. And this one is the Oxide Lost Shadow. And this is the unicorn.
So that really could end up being dark.
That could be jeans.
Yeah.
You know, if you cut out something, you could cut that out and put it on for clothes or whatever. So those were kind of fun.
Ooh, this one's cool too.
This is on cream. This is black soot.
Yeah, like that one.
So
I like things on the cream. I thought I would like them on the craft, but the cream really.
The cream is kind of fun.
It is.
So I'm just going to grab, so I have a 6x6 piece of white, and I tend to buy the bulk smooth cardstock because it's a good deal. And I'm going to show you brick. So on brick, I did every 1/4 inch.
Ooh, every quarter inch.
Every quarter inch. And I already messed up.
That would
And
make a really cool Halloween background. Yes.
yeah.
Ooh, they're loving this.
And so just mark every quarter inch. And if you make a mistake, we're going to cut off some for basically an A2 card. So you can use that part of the paper that you like the best.
Cutting letters out, your alphabet with your alphabet dies, cutting this out, I think would be really cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, you'll notice I kept my hand down because as soon as you start scoring, your paper kind of curls.
Yes, it does.
So I found that you have to kind of hang on to it. So now you're going to flip it over so that you can feel the raised parts. And I'm going to grab fired brick. And I'm going to start from the top, and go down to the bottom.
And she is using her minis.
And I'm just putting pad to paper. And I'm purposely going light, but I'm trying to keep a steady pressure on the whole pad.
My goodness, that's easy. Wow. And then you can always go back
Yep.
and make it darker.
Now, I'm going to flip it over because I like this
Yes,
look.
I do too.
So I'm going to do the same thing this way.
Make it darker on the edges.
Make it darker. And I hope you're doing this along with me.
Oh, fun.
All right, so I've got the red. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the hickory smoke because I really like
Yep,
the
I
look
like
of
it.
this.
I like hickory smoke.
And we're going to add some hickory smoke.
The Distress Mini storage might be out of stock. That's why it's showing that. I will have to get those ordered, Janet. Thank you. And just kind of keep going over it until you like it.
Until you like it. And you might want to go heavier in some spots and lighter in other spots. And
Is oxide better than Distress? Gives you a different look.
yeah, it just gives you a different look. But
And there is no oxides in Mini. You would have to use the bigger.
right. And I don't know what colors I have, but
Yeah,
So-
she can do this with the bigger pads, right?
yeah, and I'll show you with the bigger pad.
Yeah.
So
Definitely try them with your oxides.
I found that the Burgundy Le Pen works really good for brick, and I just did the straight up and down lines.
And she is just freehanding this because
Oh, yeah.
brick is just real random. And those Le Pens we have in every color.
And I'm just going to, and I just did, random, but I try not to line up the lines because my husband kind of likes construction stuff, so I try to follow the rules. But then I found the red to be a little bit too strong, so I played around with the gray, and I did the gray right on top of it. And I found that I like that combination.
Oh, wow. Two different ones. So she's using the Burgundy Le Pen and the, is it charcoal or?
I think it's the new ones over there. I think it's just dark gray.
Okay.
So,
And how easy is that to make brick?
well, and then you can cut them out and use them as individual bricks.
Yep.
And it's just fun. And then you can think, okay, think graffiti in an alleyway. And so,
Yeah.
that's why I really like that scripted happy. And then I put the bricks in Grover's hands and just some random pieces up on his palette, like he's actually bricking. So
Yeah, they do. It really looks like brick now once you add the line.
Yeah, and then add your photo. You can do this in a scrapbook page.
Oh, definitely.
Put your mats down there, and
Yep.
you can go to town. All right, so let's try walls like paneling, and let's do a full-size ink pad. So what I remember about paneling is that sometimes the boards are close together and sometimes they're far apart.
Very random.
So I'm not looking. I just every once in a while, oh, well, it's time for a little one. Okay, so that works on your randomness. I have a big, oh, you wanted oxide. Ooh.
Let's try an oxide.
I have gathered twigs in an oxide. So.
Okay.
Pad to paper.
Well, that works too. Definitely. Cool.
If you wanted it darker,
ooh, I like that.
you
So
can
this
always
is,
add.
oxide, gathered twigs oxide.
Now, I need that sticky bottom. That's what I forgot.
Yeah.
Media mat.
Yeah.
And when push comes to shove, tape.
That would be good for this technique.
Okay, so that's all there is to it. Now, if you wanted to do, we could add the tumbled glass, and we could give it that
Now this looks like weathered wood from outside.
yes, little mossy.
Yes.
Oh,
That's cool.
I really like
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's cool. So that's what
It's tumbled glass
tumbled glass.
and gathered twig oxide.
Yeah. Oh my
So-
goodness, that is so cool.
So that's that. And then some wood grain that I did with an actual card. So we have
What
this.
a neat Father's Day card.
We have this new, the embossing folder and the dies are back in.
Yep.
I used what I had because these weren't in at that time. So I used the metallic, is that what you call it? Shiny.
Oh yeah.
Paper. And I also used that fired brick on the silver. So this is silver that I've inked
On top of the
on top
silver.
of it. And then I
Oh,
heated
love
it,
that.
let it dry, and then I used it in a card.
Yeah.
So another Father's Day idea.
What a great Father's Day card.
And then thinking about Diana's graduation things, it'd be great for a boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think masculine boys are sometimes
Yep.
kind of hard. But
So easy.
you could also do like
Oh,
a
I love this one.
shiplap. That Thinking of You is a creative expressions die.
And what die is that? Is that a that's a stamp.
It's a stamp
I
that
love that.
I pulled the honeybee one that would be very similar. And so like this one, it has a really long stem. Well, I just moved it down. And
I
so,
love that look.
but I think this would work really well. Again, it's about technique, you
So
know,
anything
you have in your
flower,
stash.
stamp, or even a die.
Yeah.
Any of the Tim Holtz wildflower dies.
Another tool card with the two colors.
How fun. Okay, you have made some really fun pages and cards with this technique.
I thought I would just show them just pad to paper with no score lines.
Okay, so this die, I believe, is an Echo Park?
I think so.
We'll have to go see. We'll have to ring the bell and see if we have. I know Echo Park has one graduation hat and maybe Impression Obsession. So
A graduation hat
dye. Okay, Katie's on it.
All right. So no score lines, just a piece of paper. Let's try to recreate a beach scene. So the water's going to come in.
And what color is this?
This is Uncharted Mariner,
Yeah.
which is kind of dark.
So Jan is saying, I'm loving this. Can't tell you how many times I've needed a wood paper and didn't have one on
Right?
hand.
Right?
Yes, that's so cool.
That might be a little dark for water, but that's what we had.
Depending on what ocean you're in.
Yep, right. And then let's do something light, like maybe an antique linen.
This is the fun part, is just trying different colors. That could be the sand.
Here's some options.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Yeah. That's even a pretty color. Antique linen.
but sometimes you have something that's just like, I need a background for it, but you know, it's not a certain whatever. And so I tend to go to those grungy things.
Yep.
But if you don't have the right color, then it doesn't work. And so it's like, well, why not play?
Yep.
So, play. It's so much
Yes, it is
fun.
fun to play, and they're saying that it's fun to follow along and play with you. Okay, graduation hats. I think this is the Echo Park from the graduation line. I think it's a little smaller than the
Yeah.
one Penny has, but it is $9.99. There's that one. Then this is Say It With Stamps, and this is the die, and it's got, oh man, several,
Oh, the class of
yeah,
and the numbers.
several things
and-
on there.
oh, I like those hats too.
And then this is just some stickers, graduation hat stickers from Scrapbook Customs. So we have a few things like that in stock. Yes, they are loving this. And Janet is saying that you can make whatever scale you need. You can
Yeah.
make them wide planks, narrow planks, depending on your background. The ladder. Do you have any idea where the ladder is from?
The ladder was from my stash.
Okay, the ladder is from her stash. I'm not sure if, I don't, and let's see, what's all on here?
It's on the back.
Okay,
So the dies are the saw, the hammer, the wrench,
crescent wrench.
another hammer, and the screwdriver and a drill.
Okay,
And then the embossing folder.
You get the embossing folder. Oh, there's a few more things on the
Yep.
embossing folder.
pinchers and
Okay, and then you get 6 dies with this, along with
it's a really neat.
Yeah, we sold out of that, so we ordered a
some
bunch
more.
and got more in. Okay, any other questions? Do you want us, Penny, to try anything else?
Oh, well, here's I had my
the
fence. I had my fence die out, so I just cut it out of some wood.
And that fence die is
The long, skinny,
from Impression Obsession,
I think so.
maybe. It could.
Because it's longer than this. I only used part of it.
Okay.
The die for the gate, the fence, the picket fence, is that Impression Obsession?
Go see what we have. Or thank you, please. Well, that could be.
Well, we've used it a couple times in the last
but
couple
that
weeks.
picket fence is good for a lot of things. I'm thinking it's Impression Obsession. I don't think it's Honeybee, but
No, I don't-
we'll find out
I don't
for
think.
sure.
Pretty sure it's not honeybee.
And then all the sayings on there, the ones from Creative Expressions are great because they have every verbiage that you need. And then the pens those are the colors, but we have them probably in 12 different colors, and they write beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
If you want a good black journaling pen,
Yep.
and they're inexpensive, they're like
$2.99.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're that. So very inexpensive. They write good. They never get clogged.
No.
So that is good. Now, do you want to explain
Yes.
your class?
Yes.
This is one of our very first virtual classes in a long time.
And part of this will be playing, but it's going to be playing with Copics. So we got the picket fence is...
Oh, sorry. Is this...
Yes, that's it.
Okay, we're out of it.
What is it?
Impression obsession.
Okay, we were right.
Okay, it is Impression Obsession, and we will be able to get that back in stock for you if you want it.
All right, so this is the actual kit, and in the kit you will get the stamp and the die set, and then you'll get all the stuff to make 4 cards. So you'll get 4 card bases, 4 envelopes, 4 mats. You'll get ribbon. You get the picture guide to make the cards, and then you get 2 afternoons with me.
Yay!
And so on the 13th at 1 o'clock, we'll do a live, and we'll color 1 card, and we'll kind of talk about some Copic beginning techniques.
Wow.
And then the following week, we'll meet for about an hour and a half, and then we'll do the other 3, and we'll assemble them. And there's, I do it, and then Kelly tells me, well, that's about 5 different techniques, and I'm saying, yay!
That's great.
So, yeah, some other things.
And those are the colors right there that you need.
Now, if you don't have those colors, give us a jingle. I can recommend other colors, or you can tell me what you have, and we can make a combination. You might give me a day, but I can make up a combination, or I suggested to a friend, buy 1 flower color set and do them all that way. And so you don't have to have them all.
Yeah.
Start small. It is a little investment, but they are so much fun.
Yeah.
And I play at home
Penny
with them.
is very good.
So
Very good at this.
and the sentiments that come with the stamps. Hello, friend. Happy birthday to you. Just for you. Grateful. Thank you. With deepest sympathy. It's a great stamp and die set. So
always need those cards on hand. How
it's
beautiful.
$39.99, but you're going to learn lots. You're going to have some fun, and hopefully you'll join me.
Yes. Okay. Question: did you use gray ink on white cardstock that you could show again? Is it like that one? Or
Katie, do we have a lost shadow back there that I could borrow?
I'm not sure what color this is.
I think
That's hickory smoke. That's hickory smoke on white.
so. That's kind of a gray. We'll try to replicate that.
We'll see if we have a lost shadow opened that Penny can try. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks.
And we will see what that looks like.
Okay. Whew.
You're really good at scoring.
Hey, I've been practicing. All right, so lost shadow on white.
You
and I'm
might
going
have to press just
really
a little.
light.
But that's really pretty, though. Might have to go over it just a little. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah. Wow. Yes, thanks for the suggestion. Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
And then I found that if you take the edge, sometimes you can go into a specific spot and add another line.
Make it a little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's really cute. Pretty. Okay. Yes, the picket fence is out of stock. It is from Impression Obsession, but we will be able to. Oh, that looks good on there.
Wouldn't that be good?
We will be able to get that back in stock. When you talked about the ladder, it froze. Is it a die? It is a die, but we're not sure where it came from. It's from Penny's stash.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. If you want one, just call in and I will see what I can find. I'm not sure if we ever have had a ladder.
It's kind of fun if we find one.
Robin says Elizabeth Craft has a fence die.
Oh, okay.
How did Penny color the red toolbox?
Okay. So I
started with the silver paper.
Yeah, the metallic paper. Let's see if can I get it off? I don't know if I can get that one off. Can I get some of these? I use the toilet paper roll.
Well, don't.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Not without ripping. Okay, so I did it just like I did anything else. I took my toolbox that I cut out of the same silver paper, and I just inked it. And then I let it sit. And it moves a little bit because it's kind of slippery paper.
Okay, that's a
and
good
then
question. Did
I
you
moved
have-
it, I inked it again, and then I heat embossed it.
Okay, she did heat set it.
And then I did
looks-
2 or 3 coats,
Yeah.
and it kind of shifts and moves on you. But yeah, I
For a
just
toolbox, it really doesn't matter.
no.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And it looks nicer than a toolbox cut out of red paper, I thought.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of toolboxes are metal.
Right. And so I thought, why not use metal? So
An ombre one would be fun to do as a background, definitely.
oh yeah.
Let's see. Any other questions? People are loving the pens. They're loving this. Okay, Carol got signed up for your class.
Oh yay!
How much is the kit?
It's $39.99, and that stamp and die set's like a $26.99 or $24.99.
Yep. So it really comes with everything except your Copic markers.
Yep.
And if you don't have the ones like Penny said, you can change up your colors.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. I think. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I'm going to do that today. That's so much fun that they go out and. Viewer question: can you only use distressed inks?
No, I used. We could do the archival. I did archival on some of them. I mean, the colors are the same. It's just the ink that's different.
It really just depends on what color you want and what ink pads. You can do them with anything.
And you soon learn, like, okay, well, that's too much pressure, or that's not enough pressure, or that ink pad I just refilled, so I need to go really, really, really light. But that's archival.
Yeah.
Same, I mean, it's just the technique doesn't change, but the color does.
Do the pens come in white? They do not.
Nope.
We have a white.
But we have the white Uniball,
Uniball.
and we have the white Posca.
Yeah.
And the
those
white
are
Poscas come in like, 3 different widths?
Right.
So.
Right. So that's how you get a white pen. Let's see. Great ideas. Can't wait to start coloring. Okay. How do you score so quickly? Mine seem to stick and get out of the lines. Karen, I kind of agree with you. I was scoring last night.
Well, I come away from the grid,
Yep,
from the lines, and I've done several, as you can see. So I I just do it.
And it's a matter of holding your paper too.
It
you have to
is.
hold it tight so your paper doesn't move. But she is very good at it. I think the more you score, the better you are.
The more you score, the better. I mean, it's practice like anything else.
Yeah.
Now, I am actually trying to, without counting, I did every 3 lines. So I would have a shiplap idea. To me, shiplap is kind of the same width, but it's wider, but not as wide.
But you can make whatever.
Yeah, because I thought about lining up like the picket fence to see how wide do they. But that's going too far.
That's too technical. But anyway, so the scoring boards that we have in stock.
We have the Crease by Caterpillar.
Okay. And that is a new one.
And that's $39.99.
Okay. And that's got the dark numbers on it already. And a lot of our staff use that one.
And then we have the 12-inch EK Tools.
That
it's
$22.99. We've had for a long time. And then we have the mini.
Then we have the 6-inch.
The mini scoring board, which is $15.99. So we have all of them in stock.
And then there's 2 different kinds of scoring tools. If you misplaced yours, there's the We Are, and then there's the EK Tools. It looks like that Teflon one that we had might be a little bit thick to do it in a scoring board.
It's great for just creasing, scoring.
So
okay, I think we've had answered all the questions.
Awesome.
Great demo. This was so much fun.
It was fun for me too.
And if you need white smooth paper, we do carry that individually, or we have it in the 25 pack too, in the black, the craft, the white, and the cream.
Yep.
So
awesome.
Okay. Tomorrow I am here with an Easter folio that I really had a lot of fun doing. It's using a 49 and Market folio set.
And the Bunnies in Bloom?
Bunnies in Bloom collection pack. That when that first came in, I just fell in love with it. So that's what I am doing tomorrow. And Kelly and Doug are on their way to market, which is always really exciting.
To market, to buy a fat pig.
With all the classes, and then lots and lots of new product will be coming in.
So exciting.
Okay, we are signing out for a Thursday, and we are looking forward to having the sun today.